Ow. So, it's been a little bit. It's been almost 2 weeks since my last upload, just because I've been busy with new classes. You know, new semester, just new stuff coming up, and I have a lot of trips coming up. Well, actually, not a lot. I technically only have one. But yeah, going out to New Mexico to do a marathon in about a month, and I'll probably make a video on it. It's all just dependent on how busy I am, because with stuff like that, I might forget. If I don't know, if I have good connection, I might stream some of it. If not, I'll just try to record some of it. It's all really situational, because streaming it would be cool, or I might make a stream and a video, like a stream during the hike, or not hike, marathon, and a video kind of to summarize the whole thing. But not sure yet. But I'll figure something out. I will figure something out. Because why not? I just need something to do. See what else. Super Bowl sucks. They didn't even play Sweet Victory at halftime, so, and also it's just super slow in general. Only one total touchdown and 2 field goals. Luckily, I'm not a fan of either team, so I don't really care all that much. It's just disappointing since it's supposed to be the big game of the year, but ended up being below average at best. Like some of the regular season, there's bigger regular season games, because this is the first Super Bowl in a long time where afterwards just no one talks about it. Because usually, in the couple days following the Super Bowl, people are always talking about it, but all people have talked about this time is how it was boring, and I mean, there's just not much to really talk about. Like, Tom Brady threw a pick, first play of the game. A kick ended up being like one of the highlights of the game. It was just like the longest kick in the Super Bowl. It was like 63 yards. I mean, usually you don't want to kick in the Super Bowl. You want to make as much off of your offensive series as you can, but I don't know. You may think, oh, maybe it was just a good defensive battle, but not really. It was more of the defense looks good because of how poor the offense was. Like, essentially the Rams' best offensive player apparently was hurt the whole time, Todd Gurley. And, Julian Edelman got the Super Bowl MVP. I don't even think he scored a touchdown. Usually, the quarterback gets the Super Bowl MVP because usually your quarterback leads it. But, Julian Edelman wasn't even the one player that got a touchdown. I think he led the game in total yards gained. But, I didn't even watch the whole thing because of how boring it was, so I couldn't tell you the whole story. I didn't check his stats to be completely vague, but honestly, you know, it's inevitable. Tom Brady's going to hit the cliff to kind of fall off of your career that you get when you hit a certain point of your career. Peyton Manning did it. Luckily for him, he had you know, a great defense to help carry him to Super Bowl, because his performance alone would not have even made it for the playoffs. But Von Miller and all of them, all those key defensive players were able to win the Super Bowl basically completely off of defense. So I think on the season, the defense might have had more points than Peyton Manning had produced. So, because for years following that, Peyton Manning was average at best, if not below average, because, he's one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but he was out of his prime. And it's inevitable that Tom Brady's going to hit that, because he's not playing the 45 like he says. Like, that's, if he was like some physical anomaly like LeBron James or something, maybe, but he's like the slowest quarterback in the league. He's not particularly athletic. I mean, he's not necessarily a great athlete. I mean, he's kind of a systematic quarterback. It's kind of the coaching and the offense that help him. Not to talk down on him too much, he is a great quarterback and one of the greatest of all time. I still don't think he is the greatest of all time. He's the most achieved quarterback of all time, but I wouldn't say he's the overall greatest, mainly because of his athleticism. Because there's other more athletic quarterbacks that got stuff done, but I don't know. He's definitely one of the greats, but I wouldn't say he is the greatest. But yeah, that's it.